Hello everyone, today I'm going to be making a simple kitchen cap. So here I have 26 inches and here also I have 23 inches. So I have 26 inches by 23 inches. So I'm folding it into two, and then I am folding it into two again like this. So from the top, you should make sure that you are doing this from the part that is not layered. You don't start from this side, you don't start from that point or this point or this point. No, you start from these points that I'm pointing at. And that is where you start to measure how wide you want your kitchen cap to be. So I want mine to be 11 inches, so I'm placing my tape there and I'm going to mark 11 inches all round. So I'm still marking 11 inches from that same point. Then I'll go ahead and connect the lines together so I can be able to cut it easily. And then after doing that, I'll just go ahead and cut. This is a very simple project to make. I also have a video on how to cut an apron. Please check it out in the description box. So after cutting it out, I'm going to open up the fabric, and then I'm going to have a perfect circle. So this is a circle, and this is how our kitchen cap is turning out to be. So the next thing I will do is to go ahead and sew all around this cap, because we're going to be creating gathers on it. So I'll just go to my sewing machine and sew it all round like this. I'm going to sew it all round without back stitching, so you don't, so it's able to, so you can easily pull it while creating our gathers. But before I do that, I'm going to mark out 3 inches, and then I'll cut the 3 inches. That I'll create an opening here. So I measured 3 inches length and I am cutting the 3 inches. Now you want to do this before you go ahead to sew for your gathers. So I've gone ahead to sew it all round, and now it's time to create our gather. So I'm taking one strand of thread. I'll just take one strand of thread and pull it. Now this is why you should not backstitch while sewing this, so it is easy for you to pull when you are pulling it. So I'm just pulling this, creating gathers for our kitchen cap. Now as I keep doing this, I will go over to the other side and also take one strand and pull also. Now I'll keep doing this until we have something like this. So I've gone ahead to bias the 3 inches that I opened up earlier. Now you have to I advise you bias it before creating your gathers so it is easier for you to, create your gathers, especially as a beginner. So I've gone ahead to create my gathers, and now I'm just measuring it to know if I can get 23 inches, and that is how wide I want the kitchen cap to be. So it is not up to 23, so I'm adjusting it again to have 23 inches. Then after adjusting it, I'm going to measure it again till I get 23 inches. So now I have 23 inches, so we are good to go. So after I got the perfect 23 inches, which I got by measuring around my head, now I went ahead to top stitch it so the gathers stay in place and not move around. So I went ahead to top stitch it. That I went to my sewing machine and sewed it round again. Now this is for the band of our kitchen cap, and for the length I have 23 inches. Then I added 2 inches for folding the edge of the band, and for the width I have 7 inches. And on that 7 inches I folded it half an inch on both sides, as you can see, and then folded it again like this into two. So now we have this for our band. Now I'm going to fold this band into two to get the midpoint of the band, and then I'm marking it with a chalk, and I'll do same on the hat, on the kitchen cap. I'll also find the mid of the kitchen cap and also mark it with my chalk. Now taking the band, I'm going to place it midpoint on midpoint. That is the midpoint of the band and the midpoint of the cap. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to open the half an inch that we ironed in earlier. And then I'm going to pin it, and I'll do this all around. I'll open it up and pin it all around. Now after doing that, I'll go to my sewing machine and sew in by half an inch. Now I'm going to sew on the line, on the half an inch line that has been provided to us by by ironing it. And after doing that, I'm going to fold it like this and top stitch it again. Now this is what I have after I have stitched on our band. This is how far we are going with our kitchen cap. Now for this edge, I'm going to fold it like this, and then go into my sewing machine and stitch it all up, and then I will do the same to this other side. Now this is what we have. I've gone ahead to sew it on neatly. So this is how it is looking. And now I already have my elastic that I want to put on the cap so it fits on easily and it stays put on the head also. So I have like 1.5 inches length of this elastic. So I'm going to pin it down. I'm going to pin it on it, and then I'll take the other side and also pin it. I'll do the same again. I'll do the same thing again, get our elastic and pin it. And after doing that, I'll just go to my sewing machine and join and sew in the elastic to the cap. That is, I will join. I will sew it along where I have my pins, and that is just it for how to make a simple kitchen cap. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please give this video a like, give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy and if you learned how to make a simple kitchen cap. Please comment, leave a comment in the comment section, and please, if you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.